Wow. You never know what's going to happen in boxing. It's being reported that Terrence Bud Crawford is suing Bob Arum for damages for racial bias. Says that Bob Arum held back his career. And we see what's happening to Terrence Bud Crawford right now. Hit that like button for your boys. You come on in the building. Random live stream. Breaking news, right? Salute to Picasso, Rice Eater. Yeah, Terrence Crawford suing Bob Arum. According to NY Post, it's been reported that Terrence Crawford is suing Bob Arum for racial bias. Wow. I know a lot of people going to have. Salute to Wayne Hennessy. I see you in the building, bro. A lot of people have mixed feelings about this. Some are going to think it's a mistake. Others are going to be like, yeah. We going to talk about it. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. What's going on, Roger Bronex? I see you in the building. Wow. Terrence Bud Crawford suing Bob Arum. Bud Crawford finds a way to stay in the news, right? Terrence Bud Crawford finds a way to stay in the news. Despite everything, the criticism that he receives for being unpopular, he seems to be the most popular fighter in boxing. It's always something with Terrence Bud Crawford. Marquise Monroe, salute, bro. I see you in the building. Monica Silva, what's going on? Wow. I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. We're going to wait till some more people get in the building. This is a random live stream. Pretty unique time for your boy to go live, but oh, he said perfect timing on his lunch break. Yeah, man, we're going to talk about it real quick, man. Hit that like button for your boy so we can get this stream going. I don't know how I feel about this, right? But first thing I will say is that's what Bob get. That's what he get. You know, all the shady and bogus shit he's done to fighters over the years, and he's finally getting it to him, stuck to him by Terrence Bud Crawford. However, if Terrence Crawford is really frozen out, he's really frozen out now. And that's the thing. Now he's gonna get this money if he was able to, you know, this lawsuit and everything. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but we're gonna hear more details on that as the story develops, right? That's right, Rice Eater. He says the whole time Bud was with Bob's promotion company, Bob didn't do as much promotion for Crawford as he did the motion of Bud. Right, yes. He did a lot of demotion of Terrence Crawford instead of pre-motion. And yeah, Crawford looking back on that like, man, you really fucked me up. Because now these guys out here is using that against me. These dudes ain't got no real balls. They ain't got no real heart. So they go use some shit like that against me. So guess what? I'm going to come back and sue your ass for that shit. That's how Terrence Crawford thinking. He said, I'm going to come back and sue you. Because now I can't proceed forward in my career. They trying to lowball me. Eddie Hearn closed the door on me. Everybody's closing the door on me. The worst thing that happened to Terrence, the biggest loss of Terrence Crawford's career didn't happen in the ring. It happened outside the ring, and it was when Bob Arum came out doing all that shit he was doing, right? Coming out saying that Crawford can't sell and doing all the other stuff he was doing. Putting them on pay-per-view, on an app. And about that, right? You know, considering it did better than everybody else, honestly, the 135K still is doing better than everybody else while being on an app. So, yeah, that's that. But still, they still using it against him to not get these opportunities. And now he's coming back to sue Bob Arum. That's what Bob Arum gets, man. You know, karma and shit, right? You know he done a lot of dirt. They call him the Snake. He done a lot of dirt. They call Al Heyman the Ghost. Bob Arum's the Snake. Bob Arum done a lot of shady shit. This is karma for Bob, man. You know what I'm saying? They sabotaged his pay-per-views and shit. They kind of fucked over Bud, man. They fucked over Bud for sure. Because now it's he's in the era of boxing to where they will use it against him. This is boxing. You know what I'm saying? The stakes are high. Yeah, originally it was 190K Kevin Coleman, but you know, the numbers guys want to really make it a lot lower than what it was. So it ended up being 135. You know, I'm not a numbers guy. Fuck it. You could have 135. Originally it was 190 though. You know what I'm saying? I never seen pay-per-view numbers go down ever in my life. You know, usually it kind of goes up. You know, his went down somehow. You know, they really fucking Bud. They can't beat him in the ring. They're gonna beat him outside the ring, man. When Bob Arum came out and did what he did, that was the biggest L for Terrence Crawford. That was the biggest L for Bud. And now he's suing for $10 million. That's the lucky number too in boxing, right? $10 million. We talk about that number quite a bit. 10 million, 10 million, 10 million. Amongst the welterweights, 10 million, 10 million. It's the magic number, 10 million. Hit that like button for your boy. Terrence Bud Crawford is suing Bob Arum. I mean, this is news that everybody's talking about right now. And I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. What do you guys think about this? Is this the right move by Terrence Bud Crawford, considering he might be frozen out from PBC? Because last time we spoke on this, Bob Arum was the only guy that was still willing to work with Terrence Crawford. Now Terrence Crawford suing him for allegedly $10 million. This is all alleged, right? This is just like breaking news and shit. Probably within the past 3 or 4 hours. Yep. He was promised the Pacquiao fight the second time. He was promised to get the Spence fight. He couldn't deliver. For whatever reason, they just couldn't deliver on these fights. Bob probably wasn't putting enough money up for those type of fights. Whatever the case may be, this is a lesson that's going to be learned and it's going to be paid closely attention to by all the other black fighters and other fighters alike in under Top Rank. They're going to be watching this shit, man. This is not good for Top Rank because they got the talent. They got a lot of talent. A lot of up and coming young talent come from Top Rank. And if they see what a guy like Terrence Crawford is going through, they're like, oh shit, man, what the hell I'm gonna go through? You know what I'm saying? But it's time for Bob Arum to step down. He's been in the game way too long. He's fucking up fighters and shit. You know, he don't come out here and say stuff like that about Tyson Fury, nobody like that. And now that had an effect on Terrence Crawford. He's a free agent and he still can't get no work out here in these streets. So this alleged negotiation and everything might have been a real thing. All this shit might have been a real thing. They probably put the numbers in front of Crawford. They probably really stuck it to him. You know, your 2 pay-per-views didn't do too good, and you know, Tim Smith and all those guys. He probably wasn't even in negotiations at all. But you know, they probably was using the numbers against him and offered him something that he just simply couldn't accept. You know what I'm saying? But really, though, Crawford is in a situation to where, well, let's just say this: Errol Spence, if he truly wants to be undisputed, or Dennis Ugas, they're gonna have to see Crawford anyway, right? But I say if all fails for Bud, take what they offering you and destroy him. Take whatever they's offering you. If it all fails, right? If all fails, take whatever these people are offering you and go rip them apart. Absolutely rip them apart. That's what I would do. If I was Terrence Bud Crawford and I was in this predicament right now to where I'm suing Bob, these dudes talking about they giving me low balls and shit, and they're not trying to give me a fair shake. All right, give me what you go give me. Make sure your ass is ready. Ain't gonna be none of that. We cool. None of that. I'm ripping you apart. I'm ripping you apart. That's gonna be the last resort for Bud. Now, still, Errol Spence still has to get past Dennis Ugas. Everybody's acting like Dennis Ugas is not even a factor, or like he's not even fighting Dennis Ugas, and I feel that's kind of disrespectful. But that's just the way things go in sport of boxing. It's already perceived that this thing with Crawford, Spence is, whatever, and Dennis Ugas is not even a factor. We still got to see that. Yeah, man, Humble King. He gonna have to take these low balls, bro. That's what it is, y'all. He's in a situation now, really now, right? From suing Bob Arum, he essentially, Top Rank essentially closed the doors on Terrence Crawford now. So he's locked out from every which way he go. He's locked out from every which way he go. His latest pay-per-view numbers is a flop. They want to use it against him. So what he's going to have to do is take whatever they got to give. He's at that point now. If he wants to get his hands on that legacy, get them belts, get his hands on Spence and get that, and then in the rematch, you get the lion's share, right? If you win. That's his only option now at this point. Take the low ball offer. It's unfortunate that he's dealing with a fucking diva. Errol Spence didn't do this shit with nobody else, but he's doing it to Terrence Crawford because he know that work is hard. That's hard work. So I'm going to want to get paid for it. I'm going to try to make it as easy for me as possible. So Crawford should go ahead and use all this built-up animosity. I'm sure he has. Take the low ball offer. Suck it up. Just suck it up. You're just going to have to suck it up. Just suck it up. And destroy this fucking dude. Simple as that. That's what Terrence Crawford, that's his last move right now. The whole thing with Bob Arum, him suing Bob Arum and Top Rank or whatever, essentially they closed the doors on him now. It don't look like nothing. If this is all like, you know what I'm saying? It's over with. Eddie Hearn said, I don't want to touch him. I'm not going to go send him an offer. I'm not even going to send him an offer. And Tim Smith and all these guys, the projection and the numbers and, Terrence Crawford and, it's not my job to sell these guys, make a superstar. So now he's going to have to take the lowball offer from Divas Cowboy, Ponyboy Spence. That's what he's going to have to do. Take the lowball and beat the shit out of dude. Don't let the politics of boxing beat you out, bud. Don't let the politics of boxing beat you out. If Errol Spence offering you 20%, 30%, fuck it, take it. We know you worth more than that, but just go ahead and take it and beat the shit out of his ass. Because it's punk shit. Really. It shouldn't be this difficult. It shouldn't be this difficult. But see, they in the business of building superstars and all this bullshit. So they gonna make it hard for a guy like Crawford over there. They're gonna make it hard for him. It's a cause and effect for everything. Bob Arum, by him not being able to secure Terrence Crawford, the fights that he needed, by him not promoting Terrence Crawford like he should have been promoted. Now these guys have excuses to not fight him, even when he's not with Bob Arum. Initially, Bob Arum was the excuse. Oh, Bob Arum. Now he's not with Bob Arum, and it's still a thing. So Bud's like, man, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm about to go sue you. I'm suing you. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't secure none of the fights back when, these guys was being divas. Let's be honest, man. I'm not gonna sit and act like them dudes wasn't on some punk shit. They all was. Keith, all of them was. All of them. They tried to act like dude didn't exist. Bob old ass, and see, this is why guys over a certain age shouldn't be out here working, doing shit. Bob old senile ass out here getting frustrated, saying whatever's on his mind because he's damn near got dementia and shit. Like, and it ruined this young man's career. Essentially, it halted his progression. It's not like Bud. See, if Terrence Crawford was easy work, this wouldn't even be a thing right now. If he was easy work, this wouldn't be a thing right now. But he's hard work. He's hard work. Maybe Terrence Crawford should have been acting a fucking fool. Maybe he should have been acting a fool. It's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate that you gotta act a fool. But that wasn't him. What did Bob Arum want Bud to go do? Go out here and start doing like Adrian Bronner? No, that's AB. That's not me. That's why Bob should have had somebody younger that was more in tune with the urban community, the black community, that knew how to really get the, you know what I'm saying? He should have took a step back and let somebody else be in the front. And he could be in the background orchestrating things. And he's fucking up boxing. Because I don't really want to put this on Top Rank as a whole company, because it's Bob Arum that's the face of it, and he's the main one doing all this bullshit. There's probably some really good people that work over there at Top Rank that really know what they're doing. But Bob Arum is a 90-year-old man. Imagine, 100-year-old dude. 100-year-old dude. Still out here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Socialize and be with all kinds of people and do all that's come on, bro. But you probably can't tell that old motherfucker nothing. So that's why he gets slapped over the head with that $10 million. Hey, Errol said, why wouldn't he go to the easy route? Trotter? I can't see. Yep. Rudy Beamer says, what he say? He said, stop. Oh, that's what he said. Oh, yeah. I ain't paying attention to these dudes, man. We're here talking boxing. Your boy Errol Spence, a diva. Instead of just fighting. But yeah, Terrence Crawford shouldn't let the politics of boxing beat him. That's exactly what this is, the politics of boxing. And it's always been his toughest challenge for the better part of 3 or 4 years now, you know. Was this the right move to sue Bob Arum right now? You know what I'm saying? Was this the right move right now to sue Bob Arum? With PBC, things is kind of looking, it's not quite certain how things is going over there with PBC. You're hearing a lot of different things. This is really the right move to sue Bob Arum. But like I said, folks, Dennis Ugas is still a factor in this. If that guy actually comes out to win and beats Errol Spence, then all this shit could possibly be just like for nothing. Ugas may say, you know what, I'm about legacy and I'm going to stand on that and I'm going to go fight Terrence Crawford for legacy, for undisputed, for Cuban boxing. You know what I'm saying? Ugas took his bumps and bruises already. So he may not be on no diva time, but me personally, I don't really feel no particular way about this. It's breaking news, but I don't necessarily feel any particular way about it. I feel that that's what Bob gets. But I do also feel like, damn, what if is he frozen out now? You know what I'm saying? And now, like I said, he's in a situation to where he may have to take whatever Errol Spence is offering him if Errol Spence Jr. gets past Dennis Ugas. But this is going to hurt PBC too. This is going to hurt PBC because Errol Spence is going to need Crawford. Who else Errol Spence go fight? Who he go fight? Let's be honest, boxing fans. Who Errol Spence go fight? The fans want to see him fight. I mean, of course, his lame-ass fans don't care who he fight. But real boxing fans want to see Errol Spence face some of the toughest guys. And who he go fight? He ain't fighting no Charlo or nothing. He ain't talking about going and fighting nobody or nothing, doing nothing like that. Who he go fight? If it ain't gonna be Crawford. Crawford just gonna have to take what this dude is, you know, he's gonna have to abide by the Divas demands, man. Honestly, that's just what Bud Crawford gonna have to do. Take what he's offering you, you know. It's an ego thing. It was an ego thing between these dudes. Crawford ain't type of dude that likes to. He don't seem like the type of dude that likes to submit to nothing, right? A honey badger. But He may have to in this regards, right? If this situation with top rank, they close the doors on him, he gonna have to take what Errol Spence offering. If it's a 20%, 10%, he gonna have to take that shit. Yep, he gonna have to take that shit, man. I know the Bud fans don't like that shit, but that's just the reality, you guys. This is Red Pill Boxing Talk. We gotta keep it 100 over here. Crawford at this point likely will have to take. If Errol Spence Jr. is successful against Ugas, he will have to take what those people are offering. But he's striking Bob. Bud is striking Bob for what Bob did. There's a cause and effect for everything. Because Bob Arum came out and his lack of promotion for Terrence Crawford, his dismissiveness of Terrence Crawford, everything he was doing. Now the effect is, well, your numbers. Tim Smith pretty much let everybody know that's what's really going on. That, you know what, we gonna still use the numbers game on Terrence Crawford. We not just go do it for boxing. We not just go take a gamble on this type of fight and put faith in the fans and really get a world what they want. We're not gonna do that. We're strictly business. We're not gonna waste money, and we're gonna just say, you know what, Terrence Crawford, his numbers not do good. It's not our job. All this lame shit, bro. So it is what it is at this point, folks. I'm not holding my breath for any like major fights with Terrence Crawford to happen. He might be at a standstill for right now, but he is getting that, trying to get that bag up out of Bob though. He can't beat up them dudes. He can't get nobody in the ring. Well, he gonna get Bob in the politics. I'm gonna beat up Bob Arum in the politics. Then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get Bob because Bob is tough to beat in the politics. But Terrence Crawford is kind of getting him right now. So that's what Bud is doing. He's beating up on Bob. Bud is beat up on Bob, man. He beat up on Bob because he can't get his hands on Spence. He can't just put his hands on Bob, but he gonna beat him up with the politics. I'm about to sue you for damages, dude. You fuck my shit up. You old lame. Wow, man. I'm on nobody's side, man. I'm mad at Bob. I'm mad at PBC, Errol. I'm mad at the whole situation. I just want to see the fight, man. You never know what will happen in boxing. You never know what's going to happen in boxing. You just don't know, man. Nobody knows. When Bud had that chance to, not sign with Bob, but Bob and then was offering him Pacquiao and everything else, right? Were the PBC doors even open for him back then? Maybe they don't want to deal with him. Shit, how much money is this dude asking for that these guys magically can't squander up? Seriously though, how much money is Terrence Crawford asking for that these guys can't? He's knocking Bob over the head for $10 million. What the hell is he asking for in these fights? It can't be no 40 Canelo million. It can't be nothing like that. It can't be no 20 million like a Pacquiao, nothing. So what the fuck is these asking for that these dudes don't got? They don't believe in Bud's pay-per-view numbers, but they're not really putting into the fact that Terrence Crawford pay-per-view was on an app. It was on an app, and they did like 190, but they knocked it down to 135. The haters knocked it down to 135. We can have that, hater. 135K on an app. Who else is putting pay-per-views on apps like that, man? Nobody. This shit was sabotaged from the get-go. Sabotage, man. Bob Arum is slick, boy. Ooh, he's good. Bob Arum is fucking good, dude. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing by putting that shit on that app like that. It was so hard to buy that fight. It still did better than Jake Paul, Tank Davis, all them other guys. It did better than everybody else still. But it was a hell of a challenge to buy that. That shit's funny though. This dude Bob is slick, boy. Man, he's good. He's good. I gotta give him that. That motherfucker's good, man. He's good at being dirty. He knew that this was gonna happen. That old man was ahead of the curve with that one. This is why Bud is suing him and shit, because Bob knew this shit was gonna happen by putting him on the app. That shit should have been on regular ass ESPN, man. It should have been both. It should have been on both. For the people that's on the move and for the people at the crib that like to watch it normally. They don't know what they doing, man. So now their ass is getting sued. He said, y'all be making me want to go Errol Spence rants on your channel. Man, hey, it's hard not to, bro. It's hard not to, bro, because let's just be honest, Q to God. Y'all go subscribe to Q to God. If Errol Spence, none of this would be a thing if Errol Spence was just willing to just take the damn fight, bro. Get Crawford 40% or whatever he wants. And let's get this show on the road. But it's never going to be that easy, man. This is a long, drawn out, stalling out process. That's just what this shit is. Monica Sile says, I'll take $1 million right now, even if I get my nose broke. Shit, hell yeah, she give me that $1 million. You said Demetrius Ross says mandate the fight and take it to purse bid. They did it with Porter, they can do it with Spence. The WBC got to make it happen, you know. Are they gonna make it happen? Who knows? You know, who knows? What Rudy B. Mo says? 147 Dallas for 70-30. See that? You just had to put the numbers in there and shit. That shit's so goddamn lame to me, bro. I really wish none of this number stuff really was a thing. That's the only reason why I'm talking about it. It's because it became a thing. I'm trying to see who got the best hands, but I can't even do that because we over here talking about who wants 70-30 and 40-60 and shit, man. I can't even talk about hands no more. I'm talking about numbers. I might as well get a fucking pocket protector and some fucking glasses and shit. You say the WBO can do it? Mandate him to fight who though? Spence? Nah, they can't do that. Unless Spence was, you know, unless they wanted to put a champion in their sanctioned body, but they don't typically do that. They don't necessarily do things like that. So I don't think that's going. Man, if Errol Spence wanted to fight this guy, man, it wouldn't be all this, bro. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yikes, I forgot to hold on real quick. God dog. Yeah, hit that like button. See how many likes we got, man. I know y'all playing me on the likes, man. Y'all always playing me on the likes. 21 likes. Come on, man. Hold up. Where's his? I seen your channel link. I'm gonna tag it. I'm gonna pin it right here for people to go subscribe to Q the Guide. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? I mean, I don't know. I seen some people say that this is a bad move for Bud, right? But I think it's just some bullshit, man. It's politics, man. It's Terrence Crawford is a huge threat to Errol Spence, man. And they don't want him to go over there and fuck up what they've been building. You know, they're in the business of building stars and, you know, and all that shit, that lame shit. You know, so Terrence Crawford isn't a guy that's been quote unquote built up. So guess what? He don't get the fight because he wasn't built up. That shit, so that's lame to me. Right? As a fight fan, not a box fan, a fight fan, that shit's lame as hell. And this is why MMA fans and all these other guys be laughing at boxing and shit. They think it's a joke. Yeah, these boxers make money, but this shit's a joke, bro. This is a joke. Are you kidding me? Nobody want to test their hands against the quote unquote best in the world. Nah, this is boxing, bro. They don't do that in boxing. But the ones that do, they don't get no love either, though. Boxing is fucked up. It needs to be a huge reset in boxing. A huge reset. A total revamp. A remake. This shit is trash. We missed out on Wilder Joshua. We gonna miss out on Crawford Spence too. We not that lucky as boxing fans. This shit is not about to happen, y'all. Give it up. It's over with. Ugas might play spoiler any damn way. I'm sitting here arguing and shit. Yes, Monica Size. That percentage shit is annoying as hell. It's annoying as hell, and it's a thing now. It's a thing. It's a thing that just became a thing. It's a hurdle. It became a hurdle. It became a crutch for fight fans whose favorite fighter be ducking smoke. Oh, well, what has he done? Oh, well, he hasn't been on pay-per-view. This is what they do, man. It's whack. It's super whack. I can't sit here and say, oh, well, you know, it's just that's just whack, bro. It could do better. Boxing could be so much better, right? This post-Mayweather era, I cannot wait till this shit is over. To where this current way just phase out. Like, I cannot wait till this shit is over. Too much posturing and politicking in boxing. Too much. We got two top fighters, right? Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. Two of the best guys in the sport, right? One guy, the politics of boxing, he's right on top of that cloud. The other one, he's way under that motherfucker. Can't get nothing cracking. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest, people. Canelo gets a tremendous amount of support because he's Mexican. He wasn't out here, you know, just like he ain't really charismatic or anything like that. You know, he looked like a kid and shit, and they just loved him and shit. And he was just fighting for a long time. And now, you know, he don't got to do shit. He pack arenas, he sell out this and that third. It's a totally different thing. Terrence Crawford, guess what? He gonna have to act a fool. He should have been acting a fool, being an asshole, showing his ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a totally different thing, man. It's unfortunate. But really, low, let's just be honest again. I mean, none of these dudes is really like needle movers or shaking and moving like that, bro. No, it's a bunch of bullshit, man. It's a control thing. It's fear too. That's really what it is, man. None of these guys is mega stars. None of these dudes is, you know, doing crazy pay-per-view numbers. That's just a tactic to really say I don't really want the fight. Yeah, but Bud Crawford suing Bob Arum for racial bias. If he was still signed to under top rank, he'll be frozen out too. He'll be shelved and shit. But see, fortunately for him, he's done with that top rank thing. Maybe Bud was planning this all along. Yeah. What's going on, Marta Machine? Yeah, Drizzy KO, what's going on? Yeah, none of these guys are pay-per-view stars, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, none of these dudes are pay-per-view stars for all this flexing. You know what I'm saying? You all this flexing. Nobody's really like, man, please, bro. Grand scheme of things, none of these dudes is even close to Floyd Mayweather or none of the sort, bro. None of them. None of them for all this. Nothing for all of this. It's nothing for all this. You say it's Cutie God says I think Bush go to 154 and make Errol meet him there. Errol will probably have nightmare about that too. Yeah, man. I'm not holding my breath with this Errol Spence fight. I'm just not holding my breath, y'all. I'm not gonna put too much more energy into it, but because we still got to deal with Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Ugas may fuck that dude up anyway. So and I know a lot of people don't think that's really popular. I don't think a lot of people really believe that's a possibility because Errol Spence is God out here in these streets. But I think Udenis Ugas can make something happen against this dude. You know what I'm saying? He's the more disciplined guy and everything else. So they're still that, man. You know, this is probably just all bullshit. Bud just trying to get his money that he missed on Bob Arum out here slandering him and bashing him. And now the effect of that is now these dudes go use that against me to where I'm frozen out from getting any fights. So I got to get somebody. I'm going to get you, Bob. That's why I got that picture right there. Yeah, I'm gonna get you, Bob. I'm gonna get somebody. I can't get my hands on Spence. I'm gonna get you on the politics. I'm gonna beat you in the politics then. Because I can't beat Spence in politics right now because he got all the belts and the leverage right now. He go stand on that because he can't beat me in a fight for real. So his punk ass, he go use that to beat me. So I'm gonna go ahead and beat up on you, Bob. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the KO too. You on the ropes now. I'm gonna go ahead and get that bag about you. That's what Bud said. That's what Bud said. But yeah, his matchmakers are still saying he should go fight Boots or somebody. Boots ain't necessarily beating on that door either. Y'all notice that? They not calling out Crawford like they was calling out Spence. Y'all notice that? For all these magical boot guys that came out of nowhere. These fake boot fans that came out of nowhere. They want to play Crawford's matchmaker. Yeah, but Boots ain't knocking on that door like that, bro. He is not knocking on that door like that. Yeah, he ain't. Yeah, Bud said he got to beat up on somebody. He got to beat up on he'll beat up on Bob in the politics then. Because Bud been taking a lot of L's in the politics of boxing. He about to get some W's now. Some people feel Boots is ready. Others feel he's not ready. Saul Gutierrez. Salute to here to there. Salute. Salute to you too, Monica Siles. Yeah, they scared of Kumite, bro. They scared, bro. They using the politics to use them. Yeah, Boost is about 2 years away, a year away, 2 years away. I don't know if Boost could beat Bud right now. So I don't think so. You know, Boost is super talented, big, strong. But you know, it's hard to say that he just go up in there and beat on Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I do think Boost will beat Crawford's probably toughest fight, honestly. If I'm honest, you know what I'm saying. But right now, I think Crawford is just at a certain level right now. And I think Boost will have a better chance in about another year or two, or maybe even 3, depending on how things look for Bud. Yes, man. Obsidian Line Code, keep a salute, bro. He says, Bushido, you know about boxing, but with this move on the chessboard Crawford made, will they do him like Gary Russell? Bro, I'm glad you said that because this is now could be a situation where Crawford's looking like a Gary Russell out here in these streets. They in the same boat. He in the same boat as Gary Russell, essentially. Got a belt, but still frozen out of any real work. Nobody wants to fight him. And you had a lot of bozos saying Bud should fight Gary and shit. These dudes is lame as hell. But yeah, man, he's in that same predicament, Obsidian. Essentially like Gary Russell Jr. frozen out. Maybe stuck fighting mandatories, but on what platform? Where he gonna be fighting these dudes at? WBL eventually probably strip him like they did Boo Boo Andre back in the day. And then Spence or whoever else will fight some turkey for a vacant title or some shit or some weird shit that happened. You never know in boxing, man. We never know what's gonna happen in boxing. You never know what's gonna happen. Nobody saw this shit coming. This changes everything. This totally changes everything. Hey, you know what, Jamil Howard? You're right. He says if Spence wanted to fight Bud, he would have been happy when Bud beat Porter. But no, it was the opposite. He was salty, very salty. What was he there for? What was he there for? What was he there for? Like seriously, like what is he there for? What was he there for at the Porter fight? He was mad as hell Porter lost. He wanted Porter to win that fight, man. He was there for no fucking reason. He didn't even make nothing happen. Y'all remember that? Y'all, we forgot all about that real quick. He was at the fight for what? If it's gonna be all this, that's what's happening now, what was his lame ass at the fight for? Because he was hoping Porter was gonna win. They thought Crawford was really weak and shit. They wasn't really believing that he was strong as, you know. But then he saw it, he's like, oh hell no. He got up and left before he was hearing the fire alarm. He got up and left and shit. Lame ass dude. Spence could change. Spence can make this thing happen, but he's not. He's gonna play the politics game, and that's really just boxing, people. This is one of the things about boxing that turns off a lot of fans over the years, where fans be in and out of with boxing. This is why I was an MMA fan for so long for a while, because boxing was lame as hell. But Errol Spence, and essentially, do he need Terrence Crawford? Right? Do he need Terrence Crawford? Don't he need that last belt to be undisputed? I don't think he's gonna do it for legacy. I don't think Spence gonna hold on to that. Like if he beats Ugas, right? He's not gonna go into that. He's not gonna try to go for Crawford like that. He's not. He's not gonna do it like that. That Ugas fight gonna be tough and shit. He ain't gonna be feeling it, and he gonna be trying to really lowball Crawford and shit, and eventually move up or something. He ain't gonna, man. That shit ain't gonna happen, y'all. We wasting our time. For Crawford right now, it's looking like what's next. His only option, like I said earlier, is to take whatever they're giving him. If Errol Spence is offering him Terrence Crawford needs to take whatever they're giving him. Sorry about that. Terrence Crawford needs to take whatever they're giving him and beat the shadow dude. Call his bluff. Take the low ball offer. Just take the low ball offer. Take the low ball offer. Take the 70-30, the 80-20, so you can shut up his punk ass fans and go up in there and rip this dude apart. That's your next and only option, Terrence Bud Crawford, is to take whatever these punks are giving you and go up in there and tear them to shreds. That's what you do. Like, subscribe, hot your boy. Peace out.